The troika is one of the touches that falls into the sliding category in terms of the families of touches. And there are a couple of variations of doing it. Now, the troika is not really an animal name, and how it got its name was our grandfather was a trainer and jockey for the Tsar of Russia. And one of the sleigh configurations in Russia is called the troika. And it's a 3-horse configuration, and the middle horse is slightly ahead of the other two, so it's a little bit like an arrow. So as Linda was kind of just making contact with horses in particular sometimes, she kind of had this feeling of this troika-like configuration with your fingers. If your middle finger happens to be longer than your other two, I know that's not true for everyone. So a couple of variations. It's, I tend to use what we call making an at sign, where my fingers are curved, I open, come around, so I make a big circle, and then I make a small circle, and a big circle, and a small circle. And once again, we can explore different parts of their body. So maybe your dog's not 100% comfortable about being touched in the rear end. It's a way that we could dip in and out of those areas. And maybe they're a little bit itchy, but you don't want to do a hard scratch because that can just be more irritating. And this is another time that the troika could be quite helpful. Now, another way of doing it would be if you start with a little circle first and then go into a big circle. And that's how some people do it. It doesn't really matter. You want to find out what's easy for you and what your dog finds pleasurable or accepting. Once again, be aware of your speed, because if I'm going very quickly, there might be a time for that, but sometimes we just do what we do because we're not aware of what we're really doing. So just pay attention to that. Now, another little variation I've used is by curving my fingers and doing the same motion from the chimp. So if you feel this on your back, if you have someone that you can try it on and get the feedback, some people find the chimp, from the troika from the chimp, more acceptable. It doesn't really matter. You're just going to use this as another way of introducing novelty and just finding out where your dog is really okay about contact.